your emotional availability, because I feel like, whether it's from our culture, whether it is the expectations of a man being less emotionally available, whatever those thoughts are, I definitely grew up thinking that. And then my experiences of people generally were that, there was a big difference between a man's emotions and a woman's emotions. Like, men are not emotionally available, women are emotionally available. Like, that's how the split was in my mind. How did you unlock the ability to be emotionally available? Because you're like that with your friends, you're like that with your partner, you're like that with your family, you're like that with, you wear your heart on your sleeve a lot. And it's literally just who you are. You will tell your friends how much you love them. You will remember to message them and be like, I just want you to know that I'm thinking about you. Like, you are emotionally available to me every single day. You really do share your emotions a lot. And so, one, have you been like that from a young age? And two, what do you think molded that and allowed you to come into that ability to just wear your heart on your sleeve?
I think it developed from being very emotionally available for my parents. And so my parents, I don't even think they knew what therapy was growing up.
Yeah, of course.
And so they came to me ever since I was a kid. And a lot of people
oldest child. You being the oldest child, yeah.
And a lot of people look at that as like, oh my God, you didn't have a childhood. And I look at it as like the best training for adulthood. I had a great childhood in the sense of I have some good memories, I have some bad memories, I have some great experiences, I have some tough experiences. And my life's so wonderful today that I don't actually look at that as a negative thing. I look at it as an experience that molded who I am today. And so I had to be so emotionally available to both my parents, to hear them out, to mediate, to see how they felt, to see what they were going through. Doing it for my sister too, who's younger than me. It's the role I've always played. But what I found is that when I became spiritual, my monk teachers had the greatest ocean of capacity. So what happened was, you're a little river trying to carry lots of different things, but then you're being carried by an ocean. So you're like a river to the sea, as our beautiful friend Jahnavi's album is called. So you're a river, but then your teachers are the ocean, and they're able to hold so much. And so you're able to hold a little bit as well because they're holding you. That is what humanity is meant to be, is that you're held and then you hold others. And then they feel held and then they hold others. And so I think it would have been unhealthy if I never found where I was held. But I feel so deeply held by my guru and my teachers. And I find them to be such a abundant vessel, expansive vessel of mercy and of blessings, that I feel I have an incredible capacity to hold others. And it's not something I feel like I carry in a way that weighs me down.
No.
Because I don't believe I'm doing the carrying. I think the challenge is we think we have to fix people, and actually we have to love them while they fix themselves. And when you think you have to fix them because you think they're broken, you're now taking all of that responsibility. And so now when they don't change, you're triggered. But when you can love someone and hold space for them and provide compassion for them in their transformation, now you're not carrying it. Now you realize it is their journey. It's not your journey. And so I don't feel a pressure to carry other people's weight. I don't feel weighed down by other people's weight. I feel like I'm allowing them to be who they are, to evolve at their pace in their own time, the way they want to grow. And I don't have any expectation or obligation for them, just as my teachers don't have any expectation or obligation for me. I don't want to be led by someone who's forcing me to be someone. I don't want to be led by someone who's judging me to be someone. And so I don't want to force someone or judge someone or criticize someone or compare someone either. And so for me, I think it came from having had a lot of practice when I was young. And I'm really grateful for that skill because I like being that person. And I think you also know this, I'm also very good at setting boundaries.
Yeah.
So it's not like I feel overstretched or overwhelmed by holding other people's space, because if I don't feel like I want to, I will happily step out and distance myself. So I don't see it as me feeling like I'm this people pleaser, wanting to be there for everyone.
Right.
It isn't that I don't identify with that, because I will gladly step out and bow out and put my hands up and say, I don't think I can do this. And so I think it's something that I have a healthy relationship with. It's not like I'm trying to overly sacrifice myself. And I think there was a time when I probably did have compassion fatigue. And I think a lot of people experience compassion fatigue because we're trying to fix people, not love them. We're trying to solve people's problems, not hear them out. We're trying to save people, not hold their hand. And I think for me, I'm not trying to fix, save, or solve for anyone. Because I can't. No one can. Only they can. I'm just trying to be their friend as they figure it out.